do not hear a radio in the background. Oh, good morning, everybody. These ladies think it's time for some breakfast. And they're not too far away from me. Her nose is maybe 3 feet from my elbow. Maybe. But their attention is mostly on me. And they're not running away. She's actually closer than she's been, I think. Oh, and she is going to sneak up on me. That'd be nice if she just come up here. Now she's looking at the dog and I just moved my leg. Be nice if they come up and say hello. It would be. You're not going to run away. That's a good thing. Anyway, heat wave this morning. It's like 27 or 28 degrees. Yeah, that one just talked over me. Okay, you didn't hear it. 27 or 28 degrees. It was 28 and then it was flirting with 27 and it should get another couple a degree or two colder here in the next hour and a half. But anyway, get my feeding done. I got to take a couple into freezer camp for Ty and Maury today because all Maury's trucks are busy today. Ron and Bobby are both running truck and pup somewhere. And Maury's in a truck. I know he was moving equipment for people yesterday. Don't know what he's doing today. Doesn't matter either way. He's not there to do it. So that's what we do. Yeah, family, help each other out. There's been others in the family that didn't quite understand that, but you know. Yeah, that was a moment of silence from my mother because sometimes she was like, well, why would you do that? Well, gee, maybe because I need something that gets done too. You know, maybe because, you know, Maury's been family for going on 10 years now. It's been a while. So, anyway, gonna get my feeding done. I'm gonna do like I did yesterday. I should have done it before I walked in here. Red, leave them alone. One thing I won't miss one of these days is you sneaking in there and nipping at noses and heels. Although I'll still miss Red. One of these days. Anyway, I should have turned the cow's water on before I came over here, but until the lights are on in the barn, I can't see anything out there. I know, lighting's wrong, but yes, that is a starling. Just came out of right there. Oh, hey, I caught him on camera. Oh, up there now. There's two of them that came out of there. They're both right there. Although the one's a little lighter color. The one to the left looks lighter. Maybe that's the difference between the boys and the girls. I don't know. I realized when I was getting water going, I do have my heavy gloves in my pocket. I don't have my leather gloves in my back pocket, and that's usually what I put on because you can feel better and get the thing put together. Yeah, barehanded that one. Needed to warm up the end of the hose anyway so it could screw on. It was froze up, which is expected. It's not like half crunchy, half squishy. What I'm walking in, that is. It's not like it'll dry because we're 97% humidity this morning, so there is no drying. And yeah, unless you go with a hair dryer or something and dry it when you unhook it, and that ain't gonna happen either. So that took a minute. Anyway, supervisor, the old lady's not in there looking for change purses this morning. Maybe that means she's already found all of them. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, anyway, finished my feeding. Probably should put fuel in the pickup this morning before I hook the trailer up to go haul some critters. And hey, this is one of those instances where I can see where I'm going, sort of, and you can't, because I can see exactly where the light switch is, and now you can. Kind of funky how the phone works, or how the camera works that way. Sometimes it sees better in the dark, sometimes I see better in the dark. And we haven't said good morning here for a while. Good morning, Wally. What you think, Wally? Good morning, cowboy. Feed me and get the hell out of here, huh? Yeah, that's typical mentality. Well, I showed you a while back how they were looking. If he's going to let me get lined up. There's a nice inline look. They're probably, realistically, they're probably both a couple 100 pounds heavier than when they took off the cows. That's just a guess. I'm not going to run them over to the scale and find out. They'll hit the scale before they go out next spring. That's how that's going to work. Well, it's probably a good thing I turned it on my way by to go feed everything else. It's getting fuller. It's got, about 6 inches left, I guess. Maybe not quite that. About 6 inches. They were out here slurping on it right after I turned the water on. Everything's nice and bright in there, and out here it's not. That light, boop, actually shines out into the lot. From in the barn, you can kind of see. We talked about putting one on the end of there. One time we talked about putting one on the peak there because it would shine this up too. You know, the yard light like we got over at the other end. And somewhere, I know we have a couple of newer fancy LED ones. And we were going to put one up on that pole. There used to be a set of wires. Can't see it, but they came from the peak up there to this pole. And they went down to the next pole because the old spring was down there by where we got all the pipe. It was actually the pipes all on that side of the pole and the old spring was on this side. And we finally took the wires down a long time ago. It's like, well, we're never going to use them again, so they came down. And then it was like, we really should have left it from there to there because we could have put the light up. So that's why we talked about maybe putting up there, because there's power right there. I mean, power box is the other side of that part of the wall right there by the baler. And there's lights in there. There's no, oh yeah, there is too. We got plug-ins at the back where we plug the grain augers in and used to plug the steam cleaner in. Haven't used steam cleaner in years. Used to use it all the time. But anyway, maybe one of these days, we definitely need to throw a couple small bales in there to get these guys by for a day or two. Today, you ain't gonna get one of those feeders done. You know, just one more step behind. But that's all right. That's usually how my every day goes anyway. Y'all seen that. So, kind of like I still got to get out here and get rid of that big pile in the middle of everything. Oh. Well, keep in mind, there's 4 open ones in here. Or we're just feeling our Wheaties. That happens too. But here we go. That's some nice color. And that's the kind of shot I like. When we lived in town and I drove out here every day, one of the dairies I used to haul silage to, you'd go by there and the sun would be coming through it. And, you know, barn was open end to end, so you had the silhouette of all the poles. And there were times I wish I'd have just stopped in the middle of the highway and took a picture, because it was really awesome. Look who's all smiles. Don't be reaching at me like that. You'll get one guess where I'm at. She just got here. All smiles. Bye-bye. That's Lenny. He's an asshole. And I didn't catch what his name was. But they are going to freezer camp today. Let's It's fun getting backed up in here because I had to come from that. And
Oh boy.
yeah, just get behind him. Can't shut this one, so you shut that one quick. And now I gotta pull forward. Hey!
Yeah, this is my creep gate. This is where.
Yeah, most of you probably seen that. That's the creep gate.
Yeah.
It goes where that one is when they have calves.
Little Maddie. There's little Maddie.
Oh, here we go. If I step over here, hi babies.
That's Maddie. She's our last one from Barney.
So.
Oh, and do you recognize that?
Oh yeah, she's asking if I recognize this. That is an old horse feeder that we had.
And we just added on.
And then we used it for the calves down below in the main barn for a while. And we've been sitting outside, so Maury put new back on it, and threw some hooks on it to hang it on there. So that works for them. And we're going to get on the road. It's still freezing out. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, when you pull forward,
I'm going to go this way this time. Last time I came through the man door on the side, and that's kind of a pain. And oh, I forgot this window was down. Somebody's probably cold in there. Say hi, Blakely. Yeah, she fell asleep right before we got here. There's their neighbor's cows. Yeah, they're brilliant ones. They had one a couple years ago who had a calf dead calf hanging out of her for like a week before they realized it, and by then the cow was dead too. So, takes all kinds. Well, we made it to 47 degrees. The wind is a couple miles an hour anyway out of the northeast. So the wind's a bit nipply. Tom did not get stuff cut for me yet. He said he will either get it cut tonight or tomorrow morning because his yesterday afternoon turned into a Monday. And when I talked to him at noon, he said Monday was finally just about over and it was getting better. So, hopefully tomorrow we'll get in and get that. And last clip I think I got because I didn't get anything on the road. We went all narrow, paved roads, but narrow freaking roads that are busier than shit to get into the processor this morning. But what you saw, the loading, they literally just pulled the gate up behind him and I stepped up in case she pushed back. And they walked right in, closed the center divider and shut the gate and we left. So, and then literally got home. I backed the trailer around. I always keep a water bottle on here just in case, and I wasted it the other day. Backed it over in front of the calf barn. Ty said there was 2 piles. So they didn't hardly make a mess, which is pretty good considering the ride they had. Got the trailer cleaned up. I know I needed a better place because sometimes I need that to do wiring. Literally, as she's hosing it out, fuel truck shows up. And then he's like, yeah, one of my last stops, they don't know how much fuel they ever need. I might run short on some for you. Well, he didn't. And yeah, this is where we stuck it. Stays there. But no, he had enough. Everything's full. The only thing that might not, regular gas isn't quite clear full, but almost. But our clear gas, the stuff we use in the bikes, and the bale loader, the sprayer will get it in it, and the fertilizer buggy, and the pressure washers, that he actually had extra on. So it is clear full. Another 20 gallons more than what we ordered, and that's fine. Highway diesel, we ended up with 50 gallons more than what we ordered, but he had it on and there was room in the tank. So, and we're gonna see how this old girl starts. She's been on damn near 8 hours on the plugged in. So, that's with no ether. Somebody's taking her book home. Maybe she got to learn to read tonight.
Say book. Oh, say peekaboo.
Oh, I guess he just jumped out of his pen. That wasn't a smart move on his point.
I wasn't gonna let him.
Hey, Blakely, you
Say
say
bye-bye.
bye-bye, everybody? No.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Blakely. Say bye-bye.
Stubborn little butt.
So I got new binkies though.
Oh, yeah, she got new binkies.
Hey, you want your binky?
That's what happens when you leave your old binkies
Hey.
out for the puppies to get.
Talking to you.
She's telling us all about it.
You say bye-bye.
They're mad at me. I fed the dogs, and I turned the water on over here, and the cows water. And then let the cows in and went back and fed the bulls. You better not be trying to siphon. Nope, that was the last little bit going in. Shut their water off. I don't have time to feed them yet before the cows drop this full. But then I'll come back and feed them. And of course, I was hoping Ty would fill buckets for me. No. Only thing she dealt with today was getting her and Maury's steers in and hosing the trailer out. And she actually put it away. She put it away while I was helping the fuel guy. Because we've only used, this is the second or third time we've had this outfit deliver fuel. Different drivers each time. And I think the first time all we did was the farm tank and the regular gas. And this time we did that. That's a clear gas, the real stuff. Farm tank, the regular tank, the house tank, and the truck tank. So kind of had to show him where things were. But look at this, just about perfect timing. Let it get up there just as full as I can. And today, I filled it this morning, and this time. Yesterday, this time of day was the third time filling it, so I guess they got caught up. I'm not gonna argue, it's bad enough doing it twice a day. 3 or 4 times a day is a pain in the butt. Steers are still over there crying. I told them they could wait. This is quicker and easier to feed these girls. Then I can go feed them and fill buckets without killing myself first. What do you think, ladies? Are you going to come up closer again? Huh? Yeah. Mom and I talked about you one day. You were down at the bottom of the lane. And I told her how much I really like you and you're such a character. Because you do use those eye patches to express your moods. Yes, you do. You gonna come here? Not quite? How about you? How about you? Almost. That was about an inch from my finger. Nobody? Nobody wants to say hello? You know, believe it or not, you guys have YouTube fans. You really do. And they would like nothing more than to see you come up and say good night to me or good morning to me or any of that stuff. I'd like that too. Huh, yeah, 431. She's one of them that's been close. And 432 and 451. 445, she's finally coming up. There's 451 against the feeder. Are you going to come up and say hi? No, but you're going to get closer. What, you want to sniff my phone and knock it down in the manure? Is that a yes or a no? You just going to be a ham? Are you going to be a ham? Okay. Well, everybody, you got to see the day. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll have the shooting for that one feeder. I don't have either one in the shop yet. There's still a lot of work on both of them. Cutting the old crap off and cleaning the manure off enough to be able to weld back to it. But, you know, maybe get started on that tomorrow, I hope. If Tom gets those done in the morning, I can get them in the morning and get a start and go from there. So, ladies, would you like to tell everybody anything? So, yeah, shut up and feed us. Huh. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you all had a great hump day. Oop, stepped on a dog. Hope you all have a great Thursday. And God willing, I'll make it down to the end and back without falling on my ass. Thanks for watching, everybody. Time for the puppies to chill out. And oh, Aaron!
Hello.
He hadn't been by for a while, so.
You staying for dinner?
I don't know what time dinner is. Maybe he's staying for dinner. Maybe he's not. I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, there, you got to see Ron. Now I can put that in the title and I'll get like 10 more views.